don't think I am as satisfied being a one-person show. I think that it's why I do improv instead of stand-up. Because I find it lonely.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I'm being less noble about the whole thing, I think I'm probably more scared about going and just making it all about me. I think that's probably, there's fear around that. I think there's ego around it, that it's way easier to say, like, let's look after other people than look after myself that way. So maybe in that sense, but I've always done a bunch. I've always done a bunch of things, and community is always super important to me. And I think that it comes from having that improv mentality of like, you can't do improv. I mean, you can do one person improv, but you need the audience to tell you where it's going to go. Right. So even if the audience laughs at a certain thing, that's going to guide you to the next step. So I don't know. I'm with you though. This community is pretty extraordinary.
I don't think there's anything on this planet that I could point to that has made me a better doctor more than improv.
Tell me everything.
Like, it makes me way better at problem solving, but I think it's also made me so much calmer because...
It's so wild.
Like, there's nothing...
Oh my God, you had a TED Talk. Have you done a TED Talk? That's a TED Talk.
Should be like, improv, doctors, we need it.
I'm not kidding you. The world of yes and in science and in the medical world. Come on.
I think it's so important because I remember thinking, like, the most terrifying thing in my like very type A controlled life is not knowing what's coming next.
Of course.
And that's what improv is. But what is beautiful at improv, as you just said, is you're never hung out to dry. You have people there with you who are like, I am here and I'm going to support you. I'm going to yes and you through this, and we're going to do it. And I think medicine could sure as hell use a lot more of that.
Yeah.
And there's a sense of calm that I think calm focus that improv has given me, that I find I clock when I'm like in the operating room or when we're dealing with something. And I know time does that. I'd been told in medical school, like, there is a time that everything kind of comes together and you get this, like, okay, everything, shit's hitting the fan, but you have to be the calmest one in the room.
Yeah.
And you feel that, and you get that from just being in this career for a length of time.
Yeah.
But I think I got there a heck of a lot faster because of improv training.